With the 2016-2017 NBA season slowly coming to an end, it's time to ask ourselves, who is going to win the 2017 NBA championship? Now, obviously, two teams come to mind, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. Now, there are also some teams that are in contention, like the Houston Rockets, like the San Antonio Spurs, but as of right now, the clear-cut favorites to become the new NBA champions, or even defending NBA champions, are the Cavaliers and the Warriors. So in today's video, I will be telling you guys 5 reasons why the Cavaliers could win the 2017 NBA championship. But before I get into it, if you guys enjoy NBA and basketball content, I encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button, also smash that like button. Let's try to hit 100 likes on this video. That would be amazing, but let's get into it. So reason number 1, the Cavaliers just picked up point guard Deron Williams. Yes, Deron Williams is 32 years old. And yes, he's also played in the NBA for over 10 years. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he's a 3-time NBA All-Star, and he's been selected to the All-NBA second team twice in his career. Additionally, Deron Williams averages a solid 16.6 points and 8.2 assists per game over the course of his career. This season alone, he's averaging 13 points and about 7 assists per game. Now, these are some great numbers, and the Cavaliers have just picked up Deron Williams as their backup point guard. Yes, their backup. There's a huge possibility Deron Williams might just be the best backup point guard in the league, because you really don't often see point guards putting up 13 and 7 on a nightly basis. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Deron Williams will be the X factor for this team. He is the playmaker that LeBron has wanted this entire time, and now that LeBron has a solid seasoned point guard coming in and taking over that backup point guard position, that second unit will be running smoothly. Because if you take a look at the Cavaliers second unit, it includes players like Kyle Korver, Iman Shumpert when J.R. Smith comes back, Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson, Derek Williams even. Now, these are all players that are very talented, but they play their best when somebody is running plays and facilitating the ball for them. Look at Channing Frye, for example. He plays his best when LeBron James finds him as LeBron is cutting to the basket. He kicks it out to a wide open Channing Frye. Frye's going to knock it down 9 times out of 10. So these guys operate the best when the plays are being made by somebody else, usually being Kyrie or LeBron. But now bringing in Deron Williams, that's going to be huge. In addition to his playmaking ability, Deron Williams will lessen the workload for LeBron and Kyrie. This is perfect because now both of these two superstars will have some rest going into the playoffs. And also, with many players on the Cavs being injured like Kevin Love and J.R. Smith, bringing in another guy that can also score the ball is just huge. The big question and the big uncertainty with Deron Williams is how is he going to adapt to his new role as a backup? Because Deron Williams has never really been a backup. I mean, he was backup. He's been playing a little backup in Dallas, but for most of his career, he's never been a backup. Reason number 2, the Cavaliers have insane depth when they're healthy. Just taking a look at the Cavalier roster, some of the players coming off of the bench are just absolutely insane. At point guard, you got Deron Williams. Shooting guard will be Kyle Korver and Iman Shumpert. Small forward is Richard Jefferson. Power forward will be Channing Frye. And at center, you possibly have Andrew Bogut or Larry Sanders. Now, their second unit could compete with some starting lineups in the game today. And I think the Cavs are one of the deepest, if not the deepest team in the NBA, and this is going to help them as they progress throughout the regular season, because LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love are going to have to rest. They're going to have to be fresh come playoff time, and with this depth, hopefully LeBron can get some extra rest. In addition, we've seen Derek Williams kind of jump into the scene and fit in very well with the Cleveland Cavaliers, currently averaging about 9 points per game, which is very solid for a guy who hasn't been a big scorer in the NBA. Additionally, the future of Jordan McRae and Kay Felder are pretty unclear. McRae will most likely be waived if the Cavs pick up another big man, and as for Kay Felder, he'll find his way between the D-League and the NBA. Lastly, can we just appreciate the greatness that is David Griffin and the front office of the Cleveland Cavaliers? They've had their ups and downs in the past, Dan Gilbert with his letter back in 2010, but taking a look at what David Griffin has accomplished this season, he went ahead and turned Mike Dunleavy, Mo Williams, and Birdman into Kyle Korver, Deron Williams, and Derek Williams. Just absolutely insane. Reason number 3, the Cavaliers have many advantages versus the Warriors. Now, I'm not going to say they absolutely destroy the Warriors in all categories, because that's not true. But the Cavaliers have some key advantages that may push them over the top in the championship. We obviously don't know if the Cavs are going to play the Spurs, the Warriors, the Rockets. Most likely going to be the Warriors, but from what I've seen, the Cavs match up decently well. First of all, I feel like the Cavaliers have a mental advantage on the Golden State Warriors. As we saw last year, it felt like LeBron was all over Stephen Curry. I mean, he blocked him, I think, 6 or 7 times over the course of the series, and it just seemed like he really mentally affected Steph Curry. In addition, Kevin Durant and Steph Curry have both lost to LeBron James in the finals in their careers. Kevin Durant lost to LeBron in the 2012 NBA Finals, and Curry most recently in the 2016 NBA Finals. With that being said, Durant has also struggled versus LeBron in his career, only winning 4 games versus LeBron throughout their entire careers. Additionally, the Cavs are way deeper than the Warriors, and there's no debate about it. If you compare their benches, the Cavs have the overwhelming advantage. But in order for the Cavs to be successful and to have these advantages, they must be healthy. And going back to the first reason, this is where Deron Williams will become a huge factor for this championship team. Reason number 4, the Cavs just have championship experience. Last year, the Cavaliers were the first team in NBA history to come back being down 3-1. It had never been done before. The amount of confidence these players are probably walking away with is just unfathomable. Kyrie Irving just looks way more comfortable, as so does Kevin Love. I mean, Kevin Love especially. He has looked so comfortable this year, and it's very unfortunate he got injured. Hopefully, he'll be ready come playoff time. But they have looked so comfortable, and they look like they have just a new swagger with them. And I think this is all based off of their 2016 NBA championship, and it's really going to help them facing the Warriors. The Warriors picked up some new players this offseason that have never even played in the NBA Finals. For example, JaVale McGee has never been deep in the playoffs. Zaza Pachulia has never been deep in the playoffs. Taking a look at more of their bench, David West hasn't been deep in the playoffs in a very long time. But we can't forget the fact that the Warriors did win a championship just 2 seasons ago, but you also got to keep in mind that Kevin Durant hasn't played in an NBA Finals in 5 years. That is just absolutely insane. So I'm sure he'll be a little rusty by the time they make it to the finals, getting used to the emotions and just the overall atmosphere, but I'm sure he'll adapt fine. But reason number 4 why the Cavs could win an NBA championship, they've got the experience. And my final reason on why the Cleveland Cavaliers could be back-to-back NBA championships can be described in just 2 words: LeBron James. As we all know, LeBron James has absolutely dominated the NBA Finals over the last 2 seasons, both times against the Golden State Warriors. Most recently, in the 2016 NBA Finals, he led all players in the 5 major statistical categories: points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. In last year's finals, he averaged just under 30 points per game, 11.3 rebounds, and 9 assists a game, nearly averaging a triple-double. LeBron has proven to not only himself, but also the rest of the basketball world that when the lights are on and the moment is its brightest, LeBron will show up and he will be the best player on the court. And no matter what happens and what may occur, you can never, ever count LeBron James out. In the 2015 NBA Finals, the shorthanded Cavaliers without Kyrie Irving, without Kevin Love, pushed the Warriors to 6 games, and one of those games went to overtime that the Cavaliers could have won. And who knows? I mean, the question will forever be unanswered. Could the Cavs have won the championship in 2015? We'll never know the answer to that, but moral of the story is LeBron will always show up when the moment is its biggest. So there it is. There are my 5 reasons why the Cavaliers could repeat as NBA champions. Obviously, there is still so much of the NBA season left to be played. There's also a lot of uncertainty for the Cavaliers. How is Deron Williams going to fit in? How is Kevin Love going to be when he gets back? How is JR going to be when he gets back? And also, we can't forget about the Golden State Warriors out in the Western Conference. I mean, 4 of the best players in the league on the same team, just absolutely insane. So there are many storylines heading into the last month or two of the NBA season. It should be very, very interesting. Now, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, who do you think is going to win the 2017 NBA title? Will it be the Cavs, the Warriors, the Spurs? Let me know in the comment section down below. But that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? See my track, we be counting up on the